Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Emily. Today I will be giving my 100% honest review on Mush slimes. This is part 2, so if you haven't already, watch part 1. A card will be here, and yeah, make sure you watch part 1 because it is definitely worth it and you're missing out if you don't. But before we get into this review, make sure to join the Mako Frenzy by hitting that subscribe button, as well as comment down below your favorite slime from this video. And show me that you like this video by hitting that like button. Now you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Shark Tank. Make sure you click that start game button.
Today's shoutouts are Friendly Gullet and MGM Slimes.
If you want to be shouted like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that subscribe button.
Before we get into this review, I just wanted to quickly mention, last video I did not tell you that there were care instructions and borax that was included in my order. So before we get into this, I'm sorry I forgot to mention that, so I'm going to mention it now. And just like I said before, if you haven't watched part 1, please do so because it won't make a lot of sense. I'm not going to go over order total or anything like that. So let's start getting into these slimes. Let's start off with the Crepe DIY kit. So for starters, this comes with a 250 milliliter white icing slime, a clay crepe, as well as add-ins, and it is priced at $13.53. This also actually comes with a 50 milliliter golden syrup colored clear slime. It was also supposed to come with a separate baggie of cinnamon sugar, so I'm guessing just glitter to add to the top of it, which mine did not, but it's not really a big deal because it's just a little bit of glitter. At first, I highly recommend playing with the base always first because then you get to try a variety of different kind of textures, especially when you add in the clay, you know it'll change the texture quite a bit. So even though this is lightly colored swirled with a red jelly slime, I did want to mix it up anyway just because I wanted to try the texture by itself. An icing slime is very similar to like a cloud cream texture, and it is very soft and fluffy. Once playing with the slime, I could definitely smell the beautiful, delicious scent of mixed blueberries, strawberries, and just a beautiful aroma of the fresh scent from the lotion. I really enjoyed the slime just on itself. It had a nice, creamy, elegant texture, very spreadable, and gave bubble pops. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I absolutely love how when you play with these textures, they feel so good afterwards, like your hands are very moisturized and soft. As well as that none of these slimes stick to your hands when playing with them because of the lotion. After mixing the slime in, it turns into this beautiful baby pink color. It is so pretty and so beautiful. So like I mentioned before, this comes with the 50 milliliter golden syrup colored slime, and it is scented lightly with maple syrup scent. I'm going to play with this first, just enjoy it a little bit before it gets mixed in and disappears. The crepe is very beautiful. It is definitely made out of soft clay because once I took it out of the container, which actually it comes with a separate deli container, so afterwards you have somewhere to store your slime. I love that because sometimes you have all these extra clay pieces and you have no idea where to put them because you're like, I have so much slime now. And usually I'll find an extra container, but I love when shops include a deli container with the clay piece just so you have one right there. What I did with the slime to assemble it is just put the syrup on the side of the container, kind of like a little drizzle, you know what I mean? And then add a little drizzle on top of the crepe to make it look fancy. Then this bag came with a blueberry charm, a raspberry charm, strawberry fimo slices, and banana fimo slices. Like I said, I could tell this clay is very soft just from taking it out of its container, so I knew it was going to be really easy to mix in. Squishing the clay into this icing slime texture was very fun. I do want to mention that a lot of clay sometimes doesn't mix well with like instant snow slime. Sometimes you'll have fallout or it'll get on the table for residue just because the way it reacts with the clay. And I do want to mention that this clay reacted really well with icing slime. There was no residue on my table or my hands from leftover instant snow. It stayed in the slime very well and made a very soft, creamy texture. If the texture wasn't already soft and creamy, it made it even more creamy. It also made it more dense and very spreadable. After mixing it in, it kind of turned it into a creamy ivory color, and it smells so good. There's a mix of scents in here, but predominantly once you mix it, you can still smell the berries and the strawberries, etc. It's a very sweet, unique scent. The slime can double its size very easily when playing with it, and within the combined textures, it is just very unique. It's an all-around great texture of slime, and honestly, I highly recommend trying Mush's DIY slime kits out because you can see there's a lot of thought, time, and effort that goes into these, and they're very gorgeous. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 sharks, and like I said, I highly recommend checking out her DIY slimes. If you're going to purchase from her anyway, you should just pick one up because they are definitely underrated, and I'm very happy with this DIY kit, and especially for the price. Like, it's a great price. Okay, so next up is Apple Cable. This is one of the free slimes I received in this package. I believe it's around 50 milliliters, and from the website, it actually says it is a layered green jelly and white clay slime represent a green cable candy. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know what that is. It's like those straw candies. I love them. I love them so much. I think they're just called something different here. Anyway, once mixing this in, I really wished that I had a big version of this. I feel like this happens to me a lot when I buy from shops and then I get a little freebie slime. I really want a big version of that slime, and I'm like, why did I not choose that version of slime? Because they end up turning out amazing. This little Apple Cable slime was phenomenal. It fluffed up so well. It got so fluffy. It almost felt like a fluffy slime, like with shaving cream in it, because it was so fluffy, because that jelly and the clay slime, when mixed, I think it was just the perfect ratio. And then once mixed too, it turned into this light, pretty green color, because before it had that predominant green on the bottom that was really like bright and vibrant. So when mixed, it turns into a creamy green color, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this slime fluffs up so well, and I do love the 50 milliliter version. I believe that's what it is, because I can just play with it on the side of my table. Don't even have to take it out of its container. It's very satisfying and very easy to stretch. Like I said, it is incredible, and I'm very happy with this free slime, so thank you so much. This next freebie I got is called Galactic Frappuccino, and I do gotta say, I love how she gives these freebies out as they are already slimes that are listed in her shop, which is great because then you're getting some, like, it's like a little tester, you know, you get to see before you want to get a bigger version or not. So taking this out of the container, I could see already, it kind of reminded me of Sully from Monsters, Inc. because the light color blue and the purple, it looked like his fur exactly. But what I loved about this is when you open the lid, you can see the heart Fimo slices. And the fact that she even put sprinkles in a freebie slime is amazing because a lot of shops don't do that, or they'll be like, you know, it's just an extra, so they'll just put the base of the slime in this. Whereas she actually swirled the purple and the blue together with a little bit of white to make it exactly like a mini of the Galactic Frappuccino larger version. So to me, this was lightly scented like marshmallow well, that's actually what it says on this website. To me, it smells a little bit of sweetness. It is definitely light on the scent as it is listed, and it is so creamy. I believe that this is an icing slime texture as well. I really enjoy this one too because when mixed in, it turns into like a pale blue color with like a hint of purpleness to it. I definitely really enjoyed this slime, and like I said, I love how she included it as like a small version of the big version, if you know what I mean. Like, I really love that, and it's definitely something to look into because that is, you know, it puts her off from other shops because it is the exact same. It's just so cute. Okay, so now we are going to review a bundle. I actually got the movie theater bundle, and this actually comes with 3 slimes total, and they're 125 milliliters each, and this is actually priced at $13.55, which is crazy. The first one we're going to start with is Coca Cola. This comes with a randomized Coke charm. I believe that the green one is sugar-free. I don't actually remember. Comment down below if you know what the green label is again. I totally forget. But I got this green Coke bottle, which is just so cute. When taking the slime out of the container, you can definitely see that, like, you can't read the label because it's just so dark and pure, like exactly like a Coke. Once I took out the slime, I could see the label perfectly. It was just so dark and indulgence. I know that's not proper context, but it needs to go there. Yeah, anyway, okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So bringing this slime out is just an amazing jelly slime. You could just hear the clicks it gives, like it's such a thick recipe. And I noticed instantly when stretching the slime, it was just getting lighter and lighter just because her slimes stretch so easily that it was just effortless to squish and give bubble pops with. Once you were able to inflate the slime, it just gives sizzles. A jelly slime gives sizzles. Yes, it does. The slime gives sizzles and great bubble pops. I am really impressed with the jelly slime texture. It's just very satisfying and it gets huge. Like this thing gets so fluffy. It's amazing. Oh, and then I didn't even talk about the scent. Like, what the heck? Anyway, the scent is fizzy cherry cola, which smells so good. It smells exactly like Coca Cola. It's not one of those fake, like, no-name brand scents of Coca Cola. Like, this is incredible. I love the scent of this. It smells so good, and I keep bringing myself back to the slime just because of the way it fluffs up, and you can play with it so easily, and it's just great. It's a great slime. I'm very happy with this one, so I'm giving this one a 5 out of 5 sharks, and I love this bundle already. Next up is Movie Bundle Buttered Popcorn. This is 125 milliliters light yellow crunchy slime scented like buttered popcorn. You can see that the foam beads are right on the top, right when you open it, and I love that look. I honestly love it because when you push your fingers down, you can just hear the crunches already from the foam rising to the top. Now, I noticed that this slime was very unique in texture because of the base of it. Because it has that added lotion texture, it was creamy but stretchy and gave bubble pops and clicks all at the same time. I had to activate this one a little bit, but that is just because it is hot out here and yeah, it wasn't like much underactivated. So when stretching this slime, I could just feel the air pockets grab from the base of the slime so easily and just made so many crunches. This slime is very easily able to stretch, and you would think with the amount of lotion that goes into the bases of these slimes that maybe the foam beads would pop out just because, you know, lotion does that. It just makes things not sticky. None fell out, like none, not even one fell out. I also noticed that hidden in this slime were a little bit of bigger foam beads too, so they had all averagely the same size, but then there's some different sizes in there, which was great. I also want to talk about the scent of this. I've never had a buttered popcorn scent yet, and it is amazing. I've actually never had a popcorn slime yet, and I love it. I thought I wouldn't like it because it'd be too savory, but no, it is a great scented slime. It just has enough to it where it's not like overdoing the scent of it. It's perfect amount, and I love the stretchiness and crackles it gives. I find her foam slimes like this are very beginner friendly because there's no bead fallout at all, and because of the lotion aspect, it's not sticky at all. Usually they have to be a little stickier to hold in all the beads, and this is a perfect consistency. So I'm giving this slime a 5 out of 5 sharks, and oh gosh, do I highly recommend this one. Last but not least is movie theater bundle of Slush Puppy, 125 milliliter light blue clear slime, topped off with slush and sugar beads scented like raspberry candies. On opening this, you could see how crystal clear it was, and it had a great amount of scent to it. It smelled amazing. It definitely, I can tell it was going to be a super fluffy clear slime. I love the added texture of the slushy beads versus the sugar scrub beads. They gave such a unique consistency. I feel like the slushy beads are really like, since they're circular, they're very soft, and then sugar scrub beads are a little more like crunchier because they're like mini little squares sort of. So it gave a very unique texture to my hands. It didn't hurt at all. It gave great stretches, and this would be fine for sensitive hands too. It is amazing, and the light blue coloration is just adorable. Once stretching this, it just took a couple stretches, and then it got super fluffy and a light blue color. Just because of all those air pockets, it changed really fast and really easy. The best thing was pressing your hands. Once you stretched it a bit, you could just hear all the crunches and sizzles. I really recommend the slime because it got to like double its size in less than a minute. I am so happy with this texture, and I always want to bring it out, but I'm always aware to have an extra container on hand because this one will definitely inflate. I'm giving this slime a 5 out of 5 sharks, and yeah, I highly recommend checking out this slime. Mako's Picks. Number 9, Neon Swirly. Number 8, Banana Split. Number 7, Slush Puppy. Number 6, Buttered Popcorn. Number 5, Crepe DIY. Number 4, Coca Cola. Number 3, Fizzer Twist. Number 2, Bubblegum Fizz. Number 1, Phoenix. Overall, I am so happy with this shop. I did want to say I noticed in part 1, a lot of your guys' comments where Phoenix was your favorite, and as well as same here of this whole package. I've really enjoyed the Phoenix. I am very happy with this package, and I just am in love with everything. I am so happy Slime, aka Kayla, convinced me into buying from Mush Slimes because I am just not regretting any part of it. It was worth the money for shipping, and it was just such a unique difference. And because I've got a lot of comments on buying more from internationally, I have started doing that, and I'll do it every so often for you guys because you guys enjoy it. I definitely do recommend checking it out, and I've got a couple comments as well saying that the shipping was just way more expensive than what I had, and I recommend going on the site and checking periodically on the slime shipment price because I do notice every shipping company, like every day it changes. So one day it could be really expensive and one day it could not be. That's what kind of happened with this too. I waited for a day that I saw it being better, and that's when I bought it. So that's just a little tip from me to you. And I'm going to have Mush Slimes linked down below. I highly recommend you check her out. Very good quality of slimes. I'm very happy with them. Before you go check her out, make sure to join the Mako Frenzy by hitting that subscribe button, as well as comment down below your favorite slime from these 2 videos, as well as show me that you like this video by hitting that like button. I'll see you guys next time.